Good morning, everyone. It's Frith here again, and it's the 13th of August. It's early. It's just gone 6 o'clock in the morning. And this is the fifth vlog video in my LHP series, which is basically just charting my own personal journey while learning and doing this this healing modality, this protocol. So today I was going to do a different topic actually, but this is a pretty important topic, and I really want to tackle this one. And I'm going to Berlin tomorrow for 3 days, and I won't be doing any of these things. So I just thought I'd do this one and let people sort of think about it a little bit. So the title of this this video is to talk about the Saviour programming, and in inverted commas, and channeled information. They're not necessarily related, but I want to broach both of those topics. Right, what is the Saviour programming? It's like a form of mind control of the masses, and its intention is, well, if there is any hint in you of sitting back and hoping that all the problems in our world and humanity will be solved by someone else, you're a victim of the Saviour programming. And it comes in many, many forms. You know, I mean, the most obvious one is our governments. We expect our governments to sort things out for us. I mean, it's the last corporate body that's going to do anything for us, I'm afraid. But the Saviour programming is very intense, and lots of people fall victim to it. I did as well, for a while, when I first woke up and became a truther and started looking at the masses of information online. And, you know, it's kind of programmed in us from birth. We look to others to solve our problems for us, and it kind of creates victim mentality in us, you know, and it holds us back from being active and solving things. So let me give you an example of the Saviour programming that's going on right now. There is this phenomena, and oh, by the way, I'd like to say that this is my opinion, and you know, please believe what you want. You know, I really respect everybody else's beliefs, and so I ask you to respect mine, please. You know, I know this is a touchy topic. I might step on toes, so please understand that this is really my perspective. And okay, so there's this thing going on in the truther community, a phenomena called Q. And I looked, you know, when this all first started in about October last year, I was sort of following it for a little bit, but it never sat well with me. I don't know why. But basically there's this idea that there is a group of sort of secret people called the White Hats who are sorting out all our issues, the control structure that's running the world. They're going to take it down, and we're going to all get lots of free money. I mean, you know, you just have to think a little bit about this to realize that there's something not quite right here, because what it does is it pacifies people. It's called the Pacification Program as well. If it stops people from being proactive. You know, there's this whole idea where everybody's sitting behind the computer screens eating popcorn and waiting for someone to sort all the problems out in the world. I mean, think about it, people. Then nobody does anything, and that's exactly the idea. And it's working. If you are a truther and this is kind of like your interest, please just sit in meditation for a bit and see how that resonates with you, what I've just said. Are you just sitting here waiting for the next cue drop, for all the arrests? Okay, there's other aspects of the Saviour programming which are historical, and another subject that are very difficult to talk about because it's just so, is Jesus Christ. I mean, this guy was real. He came around here and he brought a very, he came here 2,000 years ago and with a very important message. And basically it was just everybody should love the hell out of each other. I mean, the very basic message. But there's this idea that Jesus Christ is going to come back and save everyone. That would be great, but Jesus is not responsible for our karma. Okay, so let me try and I don't know if you know much about quantum physics, but we're actually just energy. Everything is energy. Everything is a frequency. Everything is energy that vibrates at different frequencies, and some things vibrate at very low energy frequencies, and so that they're solid, and some things vibrate at very high frequencies. And our brain is actually just a decoding mechanism that turns the frequencies into three-dimensional imagery, because if we didn't have a brain, everything would just be swirling masses of energy. It's an illusion, this 3D world. You need to look into this. It's very interesting stuff. It's not easy to grasp, but so with karma, what karma is a sort of like, when you take a bucket and you swish it around, the water, eventually it levels out. And karma is all about just the balancing of energies. If you do one thing, it has an effect, and it has to balance, because we live in a universe of duality, and everything has its opposite, and that's what karma is. So if you do something karmically very stupid, like hurt somebody, that energy is going to bounce out and then come back to balance with you. Karma is also a topic that I really want to go into in more detail in another video. And so no one thing being person is going to sort out our karma and rebalance and fix the issues in our world. We have to do that by healing, and there's serious healing need in this world, people. Seriously, we've got lots of karma to rebalance, and this is why I'm doing this series, because we so desperately need more practitioners, healers. This protocol is a fabulous tool, and it's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't care about the followers or anything like that. I want this word to get out there. We need to get going, and the Saviour programming is stopping people from being active. So a lot of discernment is needed. I hope everyone becomes real discerners of truth. So how do you know? All right, before I come to that, there's another thing that's a lot out there is channelers. Now, channelers are people who have a sort of psychic ability, intuitive enough to sort of connect to the divine realm. And I think most channelers are genuine, that they can make that outreach, but there's a problem. And that is, like, if you're a channeler and you sort of, it's like calling into the universe and going, hello, and then the first person who picks up, they could say, hey, it's Archangel Michael here, how are you doing? And lots of channelers get sort of tricksters who come in and then start giving information that also pacifies. Ascension's going great, and we're going to come in our ships and heal you, or ETs coming down to save us. Be careful, people. That's a trick, okay? We're the only ones who can save ourselves. We're not getting away from this. So how do you know the information that you're reading and etc. has real truth in it? Is that you've got to, if anything makes you feel like comfortable and it's all going to be sorted out and I don't have to do anything, it's just can't be right, because we got to get going. We've really got to pick up our game here, and we can do this, people. We can do this. We have Source on our side. Once we have a partnership with Source. We're much more powerful than anything out there, you know. All right, it's 10 minutes. I'm going to finish off now. So I'm off for tomorrow with my mom to Berlin. We're doing a sort of mother and daughter museums, art, architecture thing, which I'm really looking forward to. I will be doing the protocol, but I will not be doing vlogs. So I will see you back on the 17th. And I hope you all have a lovely day. And before I go, I'd like to ask Source Creator to protect this work and that it gets out there without offending anybody, and that this message is understood. And yes, thank you. All right, bye-bye, everyone. See you next time.